everybody. So Wednesdays are meth days for me. I say methotrexate. So I have to do an injection weekly. It comes in a pre-filled pen. I'm quite lucky because I've seen the needles that the self-injectors, actually the self-filling ones, come with, and the needles are quite chunky, so I'm not impressed with that. But all it is just like a little pen. It's got like the poison in. It's classed as a cyclotoxin. What is it? Cytotoxin, sorry. So all you do is you check your dates, you check you've got your liquid in, you take off the cap, and the blue bit expands a bit. Now you never see the needle because the needle's like stuck in the middle there, and you never see it. So when you press it to you, this kind of retracts, and the needle obviously goes in, and it auto sends the fluid in, so you're not having to actually do anything. I've only ever done it once or twice where it's really, really pinched me good. Half of the time you don't feel it. It's just, it depends really where you're doing it. All I have to do for this, oh God, look at that. Look at that line where my fucking pants have been. So all you're doing is you're grabbing a bit of fat. Where am I? Grab a bit of fat, you put it to, I'll do it there 1 minute. Go here. Alright, 1, 2, 3. Didn't feel it that time. And then all you've got to do is just check that when it ejects, it pushes the blue thing down so you know it's actually done it. I believe I've actually seen, I've never had an issue with any of these pens, but I've seen that some people are using them and it's not actually injecting in, or it's actually injecting a bit but not a lot. So you've got to definitely make sure that you're checking that when you're done, at least, just to make sure. And then obviously you've got to put it in your sharp spin. The whole thing goes in the sharp spin. So Bonnie's not been eating. She had a season not long ago, and she was a bit funny on this season. She just seemed more catty than usual, like just bitchy and just off. And she stopped eating around about that time. Now she does it while she's in season. She actually done it as well while she was pregnant with the babies. And in the end, the only thing that she would eat was cottage cheese. So I'm going to go and buy some cottage cheese today. I'm going to get some wet food. She's on prescription food basically. So she's on special food. And it only comes in one flavour. I can get tins of wet food, and the problem with the tins, I shit you not, they're probably about like the little cat food size tins they are. And have you seen the size of this dog? She's immense. So in order to feed her on those tins, I would have to be feeding like 6 of those tins a day. They're like £4.50 each tin, not a pack. Each tin is like £4.50 each. So she's on the dry food of it. Been doing fantastic on it. So she's never had an issue with the food before. I don't know what the issue is. She doesn't want to eat it. I don't know whether it's because she's just had a season and she's a bit off, or whether she's having a phantom pregnancy. She might be having a phantom pregnancy. Because she's still eating treats and stuff. She'll still take treats off me. So I don't know if it's just like hormonal and just let her go and just let her eat what she'll eat and leave her and just see how she gets on. But I'm going to buy some meat today. Shouldn't be doing it really, because it messes up her bladder. So I need her to eat. She's had very minimal food. She's actually been having, all she's been eating, I've been putting her food out and I've been mixing a bit of the wet cat food with it, and she's been picking off the bits of wet cat food and leaving the rest of it. So I'm going to get a bit of meat and like tin dog food, and what I'm going to do is kind of blend it all together, so it's like a mush. See if we can figure out what's up, because she's still eating. But I was thinking of dosing her with glues on painkillers, obviously. I was thinking of just giving her a dose of painkiller. It'll do her no harm, do you know what I mean? It won't do her any harm, but it's just to see whether she's actually got any pain or anything anywhere. Because if I give her a painkiller and she starts eating, then she's got pain somewhere. So I assume. The weather's not helped either, because it's been like dead hot. She's just you're all kinds of off, aren't you? You're a tubby bint. You're a tubby bint. Right, don't let her have a look in. And why I'm thinking she might actually be having a season is because she's doing things at phantom pregnancy, is because she's doing things that she did while she was pregnant, like the kind of sulky, like saddy face. But she keeps coming over to me and giving me a belly, and she kept doing that when she was pregnant. And I used to like mess with her and go, oh, get the boobies, because obviously her boobs must have been sore and whatnot. And I used to rub her belly and like say to her, oh, get your boobies and all that. And she keeps coming over for me to do that, so that's making me think she's having a phantom preg. I was worried during the season, because the season went on a bit long actually for what she normally does. So I was worried during the season. Are you alright? That not that she's got pregnant. She's definitely not pregnant. I was worried because Dottie, she had a season. I think it was her first season as well. Or was it? I think it was Dottie's first season. She bled, and then like 2 weeks later she kind of stopped, and then it started again a little bit, and that's kind of what happened with her. She kind of petered off and then like kind of started bleeding again. So I was worried she was going to get what she had, which was, she ended up with an infection of the womb. She ended up having to go and have like a full hysterectomy type. She nearly died. It was fucking awful. But it's an infection in the womb. Apparently it's quite prolific for dogs. I'd never heard of it, but it's a thing. I think people can get it as well. Yeah, and she was in a bad way. So I thought when she started bleeding again, that's where she was going, but she stopped, because what happened with Dottie, she started bleeding. She had a season and she stopped, and then she started bleeding again, and it was just the droplets and stuff. And then within about 2 or 3 days, I think it was, she was like crouching down and pissing out blood. It was fucking awful. Oh, it was scary. And she went down, and then she went down at the same time, but with a bladder. So it like there was nothing wrong with her. She was running around fine, absolutely fine, while all the drama was going on with her. And the day that was rushing her back to the emergency vets because she started pissing out blood everywhere. I don't know what happened. Something must have gone on, but she ended up like fucking profusely bleeding. And I'm getting her up to rush her to the vet, and fucking Bonnie goes down in the middle of the hallway as we're scooting out the door, and I'm like, what's up with you? What's going on? And like she's like crouched dead weird and like kind of pissed out. It looked like a load of teeth, like just like a load of, like I could see like pee coming from the back of her, and I'm going, like, what are you doing? What's going on? Because she's not one to pee in the house. Do you know what I mean? And then as I've walked over to her, I've just seen all these white things. Like, it looked like fucking teeth. It looked like baby teeth. It looked like baby teeth. It was disgusting. It was disgusting. And in fact, oh man, I moved it. God, I had to go hunting for them then. Yeah, let me bring some home. He kept hold of, the vet kept the biggest piece that he took out of her. But yeah, let me show you these. It's absolutely insane. But when I say it looked like teeth, Can you see them all there? Absolutely disgusting. But then when he's cut her open and done the operation to get them out, he's found ones like this as well, so it's the same. So these little teeny weeny things, they start off as these little tiny microscopic things, and then they just build up and build up inside a bladder to the size of this, and it's solid, absolutely brick solid. It's a stone, and that's just from food, from eating food. It's absolutely insane. But like, yeah, that day, Dottie had an operation. She'd had a hysterectomy and everything, and then I think we've been home about 4 days, and she crouched down this day and just like, I want to say like a pool of blood just kind of came away from it. It was quite scary, really. And that's when then she started, then fucking cost me an absolute fortune, the pair of them, both of them in for emergency surgeries. Dottie for, I think Dottie had 2, and then she had 1. Or did she have 2? One of them had 2, and then one of them had 1. All at the same fucking time. Thousands and thousands it cost me. But they're still here, they're alright. I really thought I was going to lose. I thought I was losing Dottie, and then I thought Bonnie was a goner as well. And just because of the size of Bonnie, because she's a tubby girl, do you know what I mean? And she's been on a diet for years. She's just tubby, and her breathing's bad anyway. You see, like, her tongue hangs out and everything, doesn't it? So her breathing's bad anyway. So I was like, I thought that was when I was going to lose her. But it scares me. Anything to do with the rest of them. I know the others have been all right, and they're quite well with the breathing and everything. So the others I wouldn't be too worried about going in for stuff. Bonnie, like, my fucking heart was in my chest. Like, my fucking heart was in my throat, man. It was horrible, that. Scary time. Want it? Bonnie, you sound like a gremlin, you're making a lot of noise. You're a bit snotty. And that's the only time when Dottie was really poorly where she's sat on me, lay on me and slept. She won't be cuddled. She's got like fucking really bad anxiety. And she wants to be cuddled. She comes here, she'll fucking harass you to death. She drives me insane because she's on me and she paws at me. It sends me head west. And she'll do it to get me attention because she wants a cuddle. And then as soon as I go to cuddle her, she's like, I'm doing all this, and like, she don't want it. She don't want no part of it. It's just hard work. But aren't you? You, yes, wench. They're all hard work. I would never do it again. This is a once in a lifetime kind of fuck up. I wouldn't put myself in this situation again. Excuse the state in the cooker. I'm gonna boil up some chicken for the dogs, but mostly for Bonnie because she's been, I don't know what's up with her. I think it's possibly a phantom pregnancy. Oh, bleeding no. Oh no. This chicken was in my freezer in the back bedroom, and I forgot about it. It's got freeze burn. It's really fine for the dogs. Out there. I don't know why meat at the moment is giving me the ick. Yeah, I'm hoping she'll eat this because she's eating treats, so I don't know what it is. Poked her, prodded her. She doesn't seem to be in pain anywhere. She's eating treats. Just being a fussy cow, probably. Let's see how this goes, and don't know what to do otherwise. Bit of a pain. So I've just sat Brew next to her and she's started eating. She's having me on. Chicken, you're gonna pull that wire out, Gru. Right, Bum Bum. Over there. Gru. Stop. Bum Bum. Stop. Gru, you're literally flicking it everywhere. Keep it crop. Bugger off, Greeder. Bugger off, Greeder. Back off. Right, don't you start scrapping. Here. That's his crumb. You get your own crumbs. Yours is there. Oh, Bonnie, you're a messy bitch. Leo, yours is in there. Yours is in there. Back off. Come on, Bon, you can do better than that. Quick, hurry up. Are you had enough? Do you want me to take it up? I'll take it away. I'll give you back in a bit. I'll give it you in a bit. Have a break. I'm not standing there with you messing. This has been actually harder than it looks to clear this out. I've just got this patch here left to do. And I think I'm just going to put one sheet down. I don't know what this is. I'm going to Google it in a minute and see what it is. I don't know if it's something I planted or something that's just rooted itself. I've got no idea. Because there's another thing popped up over there as well, which looks like it reminded me of a flower I've seen, so it might be something I planted years ago that's just popped up. But I've kind of killed it, not realising it was in amongst all the grass. Hopefully it'll come back. I'm going to leave what flowers is there, and this is getting little buds on it as well, so I'll leave it for the bees anyway. I'm going to try, I've got roses, these roses are gorgeous that I climb up through my bushes. So I'm going to try and trim around them and try and keep the roses okay. These ones here are too far out, though I might get another archway here for this one and bring it out of the bush so I can try and save the rose and stop it, like, because I have to chop it down every time I do the bushes and it's a pain in the arse. Because this branch over here actually pops out just right where this, I don't know if you can get even focusing on that arch, but there's an archway there, so I think I'm going to train that one over that one and probably get another one to stick here and do one here as well, so I can bring the roses out, and then I don't have to plant anything here and I can bring the roses up and over. That's my plan anyway. But yeah, fuck me, this was hard work, and this is literally just skimming it as well. This is not properly turning it out. But yeah, this thing here popped up, but like literally I grabbed it off before I'd even had a chance to finger, but hopefully it's ended up with a shoot, so hopefully it'll bring up something else, because I thought it was one of these, but it's not. It was like a white little teardrop flower, so it weren't one of the GMs. I'm going to leave them little things there as well because the bees like them. I'll leave them there for now. And then these purple things as well, the bees like. So I'm just gonna, I've got one on there just now. I need to clean that water out. I didn't mean for it to get that deep. That's just through the rain, that. Luckily I come out here looking the other day and spotted like a little bumblebee just getting stuck in the water. Here today, so I've just gone in and cleaned around and then left those few flowers in. I'm going to figure out what that is. The base of it, I don't know if you're going to be able to focus in on that. The base of it is huge, so it's going to take some digging out of it. It's not meant to be there. I want to try and get this rose kind of hitched back as well, because it keeps falling forward. It blew over one time and it cracked the thing, and it's just always lent since then, because none of the, I know I need to take some of these old stems off, give the new ones a chance. Next year I'll do that next year. Yeah, roses. Look at this grass. It's only been about 2 weeks since I last cut it, and I trimmed this and cut over there. Absolutely insane, this grass. It's literally, it's up to here on me in places. That one's starting to get buds on over there. I'm not sure. Yeah, this one's orange red. Little red one down there is getting loads of buds on as well. So I think this month I'm going to have to get the arch for Ria because this rose is like, it's dying. It can't take the weight, and when I'm holding it up, it's rubbing it and bending the stem, so I'm just going to let it just like kind of hang. I'm going to take all the roses off today, I think. All the spent ones at least. And see where we are. Alright, fatty.